name's Julie. Thank you for joining me today as I plan in my classic vertical happy planner for the week of September the 12th to the 18th. It's the last full week of summer and I was intending to do a bright colourful spread this week, but in light of the sad news we just had in the UK, I decided that I would go for something different. I had been looking at my 22 spreads for 22 list and trying to decide what I was going to do from these themes, as I'm running out of time before I start full spreads. And I thought about doing a black and white spread this week, but I've actually decided to go with butterflies. I have this beautiful piece of scrapbook paper. It's from the Color Kaleidoscope Collection by Vicki Boutin. I actually bought this with planning in mind because I thought it would look really lovely on a page, and just looking at it, it just feels right for what I'd like to do for this week. I've got the Fancy Blooms Happy Planner sticker book and also the Teresa Collins sticker book that came from the Be Happy box. I've just cut out a small rectangle and I made sure I included a part that has this peachy pinky colour in case I do want to bring in the Teresa Collins stickers. And I thought either I might cut it so that I could use it in opposite corners, or I might even be cutting around some of the butterflies to place them on the page, or even both ideas. That's really as far as I've got with my thinking process. So let's just tear it. Just thinking whether I'm going to have it right to the bottom corner probably, rather than just in the corner here. Have to decide, but let's just tear it. Got to think about which way I want to tear it. If I want the white to show, you tear it towards you if you want the white to show. It never tears exactly how you want it. I don't really like that at all. Just need to shape it a little bit more, I think. I like the distressed look of this with the ink splotches. Something maybe a little bit like this. Thought I'd quite like to bring in one of my favourite washes, this script washi, as it fits with a whole sort of vintage theme. Just going to white out the lines. Sometimes I do white them out, other times I don't. Just depends, but I don't really want the lines to show through. So we're going to put that at the bottom. I'm going to cover the holes, so I will need to remember to punch those later. Just cut it off with my X-Acto knife. Just tear that a little bit. I don't like that bit that's sticking out there. It's always a bit fiddly to try and just tear a little extra bit. Now I've got this bit sticking out. Add some glue. And that's the corner done. I can either bring the washi all the way along the bottom or have it at the top as a sort of symmetry. I think I'll probably go with the safe option and have it at the top. I'll just wipe this out here. This washi tape came from the washi tape shop, I think, originally, although I got hold of this on eBay. But it's been one of my most useful washi tapes. I've used it in a lot of spreads and it really does add a nice touch. So as I say, it's been a very sad time here in England at the moment. Although obviously we have known that the Queen has not been in the best of health recently, it's still a bit of a shock. Seemed to happen quite quickly, especially as we had literally just seen photos of her meeting with our new Prime Minister. But we knew something quite serious was going on when it was announced that the family were going to Balmoral to visit after concerns from the doctor that the Queen's health was deteriorating, and the news coverage stayed on it all day. So we knew it had to be something pretty serious. I think that, silly though it sounds, part of you felt like she was going to go on and on forever, a bit like I suppose you do with your own parents. I've cut these butterflies out. I'm not sure whether I'm going to use them on the spread or not. Had this idea of them sort of fluttering over the page, but I'm not sure if it's a bit too much. There's this double box in the Teresa Collins book, Radiate Positivity. I feel that's very apt because that's something you do associate with the Queen. She had a spirit of just let's get on with it and get it done. So I'm sure whether I'll put it in here or over here. I think it needs to go up a little bit higher. I think that will do. Then do I want the butterfly perhaps coming out from underneath, or not sure. I think we'll just stick that down for now. Maybe have the butterflies going a little bit higher. And I like to have a double box for the weekend, so we've got this one from the Fancy Blooms book. Might just put it more or less in the box. Might help me keep it straight. I need to trim this edge because it obviously wasn't straight how I cut it. I can do that later. I found this one that says "What a Beautiful Life," and I really want to use that just to mark the occasion. So I think probably just put it up here. I'm not a royalist. I've actually used to be quite anti the royal family. I don't actually believe we should have a royal family, but as we do have one, I do think that the Queen did a good job and lived the life of service that she promised. Part of the reason I don't feel strongly about having a royal family is because I feel it's not fair for them, really. No one would choose to be leading that life for all the money in the world, I wouldn't be queen and having to do all the things that she did. Let's put this one over here just to balance the gold foil on that side. Again, I think we'll just go for in the box. Makes it easier. I think I'll add a couple more boxes down the bottom. And as I said, it took me by surprise really how upset I was. I've been doing a lot of crying, although I am the person who cries very easily at things. Where do I want these? Let's try that one there. That's straight enough. And it's just going to take a little bit of getting used to hearing the word king, God save the king. I think I'll add some of these checklists. I think I'm going to have one here, because I do like to have one on Monday, because I usually have a lot to do on Monday, lots of jobs around the house. And then we could have another one either here or here. Let's have one here. Or am I going to have room for the butterfly if I do that? Maybe that butterfly is a little bit too big and I need just to have the smaller one on this page. Oh, I feel like I need more than one though. Let's put it here. These are very long. Might need a little bit trimming off there at the top. I'll do one down this side. Here and another one here. And then at least I have got a few checklists in this week. So let's decide about these butterflies. Maybe if I swap out that large butterfly, use a smaller one. Oops. That might work a little bit better. Have a couple on that page and then a couple on this page. Just feel like I need a black box on this side to balance this one here. So wondering if I could use this one with the corner out and somehow cover it with the butterfly. That's the problem about these boxes with the corners out. I find them a real nuisance. But if we cover them up something like that, we should be okay. Okay, I think I need to get these stuck down. I remember the Silver Jubilee when I was a little girl and we had street parties. And of course we've had the Platinum Jubilee this year of the Queen. And it's just all the little things like the stamps won't have the Queen's head on and the money won't have the Queen's head on. Just seems really strange and unsettling, I think, at a time when the country's going through a little bit of a difficult time with a cost of living crisis. So it's just going to take a little bit of getting used to. But I feel really good that she had a long life. She kept going right up until the end. No drawn out illness and being in hospital and having her family spending a long time around her side. It was a little bit of a shame that not everybody made it to her bedside. Apparently only Charles and Anne, I think, were there. And of course there was lots in the press about Harry and the fact that he didn't make it, but he wasn't the only one who didn't make it. Far too much fuss about Harry and Meghan, in my opinion. Got an appointment on the 13th, so just put this sticker here. And one more over here, I think. Just saying today. Just a few finishing touches now. I've got this Planner Happy Life. I didn't really like the look of those boxes butting up against each other, so I thought we'll just put that circle over them. Looks a lot better now. And I'm just wondering if I can add this focus here, sort of going just under the butterfly. See if I can pull it up. Yeah. I think we're more or less done. Just want to trim off these because I just feel like they should stop where the line stops. Don't know why they're slightly larger. Just being fussy, I know. But I expect you're used to that by now. Anyway, I'm sorry if I'm not as lively maybe as I can sometimes be in my videos. As I say, it's just a little bit of a difficult time. When something like this happens, it throws up all sorts of feelings. And next week I shall be starting my fall spreads, so that's something I'm looking forward to. But I'm really pleased with how this has turned out. It was what I needed for how I'm feeling at the moment, just something very calm, elegant, pretty, rather than the bright summery spread that I was planning to do. And I've ticked another thing off my list. I've done my butterfly spread, so that's good too. This does not seem to want to come up. Quite sure why. Oh dear. Don't say we're going to have a disaster right at the end. It's just this bit here. Trying not to cut through the paper. There, done it. I'm a little bit bothered by the fact that these are pink and these are peach. I'm not quite sure why, as they're from the same sticker book. I do hate that when Happy Planner have colour schemes in a book but they don't quite match. But I don't know whether it bothers me enough to change it, as it's only the 3 stickers. But you'll see at the end if I do change it. Glad I used this scrapbook paper. It's a really beautiful spread and just what I needed this week. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you again next time. Happy planning, take care and see you soon. Okay, so when I looked at this again, I wasn't so keen on the checklists. I felt they were quite dark, even though we've got this black piece here. So I found these hearts in the Still Life Listen to Your Heart 5-page sticker book, and I've used those instead. I'm still not 100% sure that I like it better than how it was before, but it just seems a little bit more in keeping with the spread. Let me know in the comments what you think. Should I have left the checklists, or do you think the hearts look better? Have a good week, take care and see you soon.